What can be said about Super Mario that hasn't been said already? The franchise has been a staple in video games for over 30 years, rolling out over 200 amazing titles, not including that one game we don't talk about. I'm here to be counting down my top 5 Mario games that need to be brought to the Switch. My name is Corey and I hope you enjoy. Kicking off this list, we have Super Mario 3D World. The Nintendo Switch is an amazing hybrid, allowing you to use it when hooked into the TV like a traditional console, or use it on the go as a handheld. We've already seen some great games like Super Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that make use of this feature really well. Another one of the Switch's amazing features is how it comes with 2 controllers right out of the box. One of the main selling points for the Switch is how you can play anywhere, anytime with anyone with the console's numerous multiplayer friendly games. 3D World allows for up to 4 players but at the same time in a 3-dimensional world, so being able to hand your friend a Joy-Con and play this game together on a train or something would be awesome. Also, being a Wii U title, the game didn't exactly sell too well, giving Nintendo the perfect excuse to port this gem over to the overly successful Switch, which is why number 5 on this list is Super Mario 3D World. It would also shut this guy up too, which is always a good thing, because he's so annoying. Anyway, it's almost inevitable at this point that we're going to be getting a new Paper Mario game sometime soon. We've had one on every main Nintendo console since the N64 nearly 20 years ago. But we're not here to talk about new games, we're here to talk about ports or even remakes. Okay, so we see many cases where Joy-Con have been compared to Wii remotes. They're slim, they're rectangular, they're able to be used on their sides, as well as the right Joy-Con having an infrared sensor that allows games to have a cursor just like the ones on the Wii. Now, I wouldn't be talking about Paper Mario and the Wii without mentioning number 4 on this list, Super Paper Mario. Despite being my personal favourite Paper Mario and one of the best games of all time, Super Paper Mario had an incredible storyline where Mario was literally flipped through dimensions in order to save the universe. The gameplay, when paired with the many confusing puzzles the game has to offer, will make it a perfect single player experience for the Switch. Super Paper Mario is an underrated game where not enough people are aware of how amazing it really is. So bringing it over to the Nintendo Switch will allow for so many more people to experience this incredible game, which is why it's number 4 on this list of Switch-worthy Mario ports. Right, so going back to what I said about 3D World, the Switch has been designed for multiplayer. It literally has 2 controllers on the side of it, which lets you simply slide one off and have them to someone with a 1v1 or co-op gameplay. We've already seen how much of a success Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is with how fun it is to race together, but what happens when you mix Mario Kart with cooperative gameplay? You get Mario Kart Double Dash. But wait.
Before we get into this video anymore, we need something a bit more appropriate to this channel. This is my Koretato OC.
Trademark.
Koretato. Copyright Collin Huges 2019. Alright, so the cooperative aspect of Mario Kart Double Dash would work flawlessly on the Switch. One player drives the cart and the other uses items. One Joy-Con for each racer, and of course, it's still Mario Kart, so you would also be able to play on your own if you wish. If Nintendo were to bring this over to Switch, or even remake it, they'd likely add more tracks, racers, carts, or even online support, making this the perfect Mario Kart for the Switch, and third place in the best potential Mario ports.
Okay, now let me ask you something. When I say Mario, what comes to mind? Probably, hopefully, some of you immediately thought of Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64. It created the path of 3D gaming as a whole, making it one of the most iconic video games of all time. I'm just not really a big fan of the game. However, having this game on the Switch would allow it to be played in ways that has never been played before, with multiplayer. before you go rushing down to the comments to flood it with Super Mario 64 Online exists, you dumb potato. I know. I'd recommend you watch this video. It's an older video of mine that genuinely makes me cringe looking back on it, but I go into detail on the unreleased Super Mario 64 2 that Nintendo was working on at one point. That actually had a working multiplayer. So bringing this game over to the Switch, being able to share a Joy-Con each will be pretty cool, which is why Super Mario 64 is second place on this list. So before I get into the number 1 Mario game that seriously does deserve a Switch port, here are a few others I think should still be mentioned.
Super Princess Peach. It's a game where you play as Princess Peach. Of course Corey would put that down on the list. Mario Party 8. It's a party game made for the Wii, and it was the 8th one. Mario Kart Wii. The Wii Mario Kart. We all know. It's going to have paid online.
And my number 1 Mario game that really does deserve a Switch port is Super Mario Galaxy. Totally not putting this in number 1 because it is the best game of all time. Alright, so unlike most of the other games on this list, Super Mario Galaxy thrives as a single player game, which would also be a really good thing because it would be pretty awkward playing this game with a sideways Joy-Con if someone was player 2 in co-start mode. Galaxy has some incredible level design, gameplay, and most importantly, everyone's biggest positive with this game, the music. It's honestly the best soundtrack I've ever heard, probably as good as Galaxy 2. Talking of Galaxy 2, if Nintendo were to bring Galaxy over to the Switch, they'd likely go, you know what, Galaxy's our greatest creation, let's do a sequel in there too, leaving us with possibly the best duology the universe has ever seen. Honestly, I'm crazy for Galaxy, it's so good. So that was my list of the top 5 Mario games that need to be brought over to the Switch. Also a massive thank you to Collin Huges for making me talk. He spent so long working on it and it's so cool. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to help me out my journey to 2,500 subs and subscribe to the channel. But thank you for making it to the end of this video and I hope you have a great day.